Good afternoon. Last week we had no internet on Sunday here at the NTU, so I was unable to upload a video. Um, Nevertheless, since almost nobody is watching my videos, I didn't care. Well, I wanted to make a video to clarify a couple of things about my last video about the Aquaverse theory. The two things that I want to clarify are related with uh, Mars exploration and Venus exploration. Um, well, as I said, I have the prophecy because it is not a theory. It is a theory, but it is mostly a prophecy that planets won't be terraformed, but they will have a ring around them, planets, moons, and dwarf planets, or I prefer to call them planetoids. Um, they will have rings around them where life will be much like on Earth with an artificial gravity similar to Earth's gravity. So we are not going to terraform any planet, or that was what I thought. But I realized something the other day, and it was that planet Venus, how it is like a twin planet to Earth with almost the same mass and therefore almost the same gravity and the same size. So I came to the conclusion that we are going to terraform Venus eventually, and it will be turned into uh, a daughter planet to Earth, meaning that as Earth is our motherland, Venus will be our daughter land, and it will be terraformed, and humans will inhabit Venus, and a new history of mankind will happen on planet Venus. Now, as I said before, on January the 1st, 2101, uh, or that is the date that I think it will happen, planet Earth as a whole will be considered human heritage, and no concrete building will be allowed on this planet. Um, no concrete constructions will be allowed anymore on planet Earth. Only wooden construction. Um, and simultaneously, or soon after that, Venus planet will be also declared human's heritage, but it will be in a different fashion because today Venus is inhabitable. So it will be decided that Venus will be the only planet on the solar system to be terraformed because um, gravity on Venus is almost the same as on Earth. Of course, there is the thing that the day on Venus is 243 days. Yes. Um, so there will be this thing about living on Venus that the sun, in the first place, the sun will rise from the west and will fall in the east, but that will be a minor difference from Earth. But the fact that the day will last 243 days, meaning that the daylight will last 121 days and a half, and similar to the night on the equator, naturally, will make life on Venus quite different from life on Earth, right? Nevertheless, the most important thing about living on Venus will be the gravity issue. And since gravity on Venus is almost identical to Earth, no major changes in our physiology will be needed. So we will create a new Earth on Venus eventually, but it will be the only case. In the On the rest of the planets, moons, and dwarf planets, we won't do that. And about asteroids and other and planetesimals, we will just mine them, and eventually they will disappear or be reduced. Um, So that is one thing that I wanted to add about my Aquaverse theory. The other thing that I wanted to say is that I am not saying that human colonizers won't reach other planets, moons, and dwarf planets in flesh. No, they will do it. What I'm saying is that planets, moons, and dwarf planets won't be terraformed. No, they won't be terraformed. They will receive colonizers, but they won't be terraformed. In my opinion, they will never be terraformed. Why I'm saying this? Well, because unpractical. Because it is quite unpractical to do that. There are no practical reasons to terraform any other planets, and since they won't be terraformed, there are no practical reasons to have millions of colonizers on them. I don't think that will be the future of mankind. I think the future of mankind will be building rings around planets, moons, and dwarf planets, and those rings will create conditions pretty similar to uh, living on planet Earth. And as I said before, the way humans are going to explore other celestial bodies will be through telepresence using avatars, robotic avatars. Um, and also, there will be two kinds of telepresence: instant telepresence and distant telepresence. Instant telepresence will be when you are inhabiting one of the rings of the planet and you want to make contact with an avatar on that same planet. This means that the contact with that avatar will be instantaneous. As if you, for instance, if somebody is on a ring on planet Earth and wants to connect to an avatar on planet Earth, that contact will be instantaneous because of the speed of light that will make possible the feedback in fractions of a second. Instead, if you want to connect via telepresence with an avatar located in a planet or celestial body located minutes away, then you will need the aid of artificial intelligence in order to create a prediction of how things will be some minutes in the future. That is the reason why I think humanity as a whole will move from one celestial body to the other, as I said before, to avoid unnecessary wars. We will do it. We will explore solar system as a whole, as a unified humanity, until the moment we won't do that anymore. And that is what will fulfill the prophecy of the apocalypse of 1,000 years of absolute peace for mankind. Well, so as I said before, I think some colonizers will go to Mars, but I don't think it will be colonies of millions of people on planet Mars or on the moon or on any other big celestial body ever, because it is highly unpractical, because gravity is a logistic nightmare and it is too expensive to have that, and it is a lot of suffering for no reason. I mean, it is like going to war, but unnecessarily. Well, that is what I wanted to clarify on my prophecies, in this case, the Aquaverse theory. Well, see you next time. Bye bye.